take a look at question 24. Jimmy sets up an electric circuit as shown in the diagram below. The bulbs are labeled A, B, C and D, and the switches are labeled S1, S2, S3 and S4. So you can see in the circuit here, bulbs A, B, C and D, and switches 1, switches 2, switches 3 and switches 4. Okay, so which one of the following pairs of switches S1, S2, S3 or S4 when turned on will light up the circuit most brightly? Now, in the previous questions, we know that if we want the circuit to light up most brightly, there needs to be more number of batteries and lesser number of bulbs. So the circuit with more number of batteries and lesser number of bulbs will light up most brightly. So we have written a note there. Now let's take a look at the options. Option 1, switch 1 and switch 2. Now if you take a look here, if switch 1 and switch 2 is closed, that means this bulb A and B will light up, but they will be sharing power from this battery here. Okay, so let's make a note there at the side here. If switch 1 and switch 2 are closed, bulbs A and B will light up, but they will be sharing electric current from one battery. Okay, so again, one battery, two bulbs for switches 1 and 2 for option 1. Okay, so let's take a look at option 2. What happens when switch 1 and switch 3 are closed? If you look at the diagram here, if switch 1 and switch 3 are closed, that means two batteries will be used. This battery here and this battery here. And the two batteries will light up bulbs A and C, since the electric current is flowing in a closed circuit like that. Okay, so again, two batteries, two bulbs. Let us make a note. If switch 1 and switch 3 are closed, two batteries will be used to light up bulbs A and C. Okay, so let us move on to the next example that we have for option 3, switch 2 and switch 3. What happens when switch 2 and switch 3 are closed is that bulbs B and C will light up, and they will light up using the power from one battery, which is this battery here. Okay, so if switch 2 and 3 are closed, the electric current will flow like that. Okay. Okay, so let us make a note here. Switch 2 and switch 3 are closed. Bulbs B and C will light up, but again there is a sharing of electric current from one battery. So again take note, here we have two bulbs lighting up, but again power from one battery. Okay, so again let us recap. For option 1, it's 2 bulbs, 1 battery. Option 2, 2 bulbs, 2 batteries. And option 3, 2 bulbs, 1 battery. Okay, so let's take a look at option 4 for switches 3 and 4. Now if switch 3 and 4 is closed, switch 3 will not make a difference because all these other switches are opened. So switch 4 is the only effective switch. Okay, so if you close switch 3 and 4, actually the bulb will light up, the bulbs C and D will light up, but they will be sharing electricity from this battery here. So again, the word sharing, which is not what we want if we are looking for the most brightly lit up bulb. So again, if S3 and S4 are closed, bulb C and D would light up. But again, they will be sharing electric current from one battery. So if we look at the options, option 1, there is a sharing of battery, 2 bulbs sharing 1 battery. Option 2, 2 batteries lighting up 2 bulbs. Option 3, 1 bulb, again 2 bulbs sharing 1 battery, 2 bulbs lighting up sharing 1 battery. Option 4, the same thing, 2 bulbs lighting up sharing 1 battery. So if we are looking at the most number of batteries with the most number of bulbs light up with the least number of bulbs light up, we are looking at option 2, which is switch 1 and switch 3. So answer is option 2.